I love my wife. I want to be with my wife for life. And I have moved my to Florida because you told me to. You told me the truth about everything there is to know about you and the wrongs you've caused me. I've done the same. And yet here we are today. You tell me you've never cheated on me again, right?
Nope.
And so today, you won't let me look in your phone. For what reason? Why?
Because it's not your business.
Right. It's not my business what's in your phone. We're married. We're actively together. You can have my phone anytime you want. You used to say I can have your phone anytime I want. That's what you used to say all the time. Now, all of a sudden, I showed up to her house unexpectedly, and I can't look in her phone today.
No.
Why, honey? In the rest of the world, what would you think it was?
You're nuts.
I'm nuts. I know.
Really are.
Because you don't want me to see that phone, I'm nuts.
Y'all, a lot of narcissistic and toxic people will treat you exactly like this woman is treating her husband. They've had some issues in the past, and she's made a lot of promises that she has no intentions of keeping, y'all. How many of y'all have heard this exact same scenario play out in your relationship with a toxic person? Y'all work through it. The truth comes out, even though you had to drag it out of them. And then they make you all these promises and tell you they've changed and that things are going to be different this time. Here, baby, you can look at my phone. I promise I'm not doing anything wrong this time. Y'all, sometimes when a narcissistic or toxic person is caught cheating, they don't stop the cheating. They just find new ways to hide it and new ways to gaslight you and lie to you and manipulate you into believing that things are going to be different, even when we know they're not going to be different at all. He shows up at her house unexpectedly. She didn't know he was going to be there. She didn't have time to delete her stuff yet. And then at the very end, you get the common answer when they're caught red-handed. You're crazy. You're delusional. Why are you always doing this? Why can't you just trust me? The manipulation tactics have no end, y'all. Not all narcissistic and toxic people are cheaters, but a lot of them are. In fact, I'd say a large majority of them are. And if you catch them, it's time to leave, y'all. You can try to give them one more chance if you want. And hopefully you're wrong. Hopefully they never do this to you again. There should never be passcodes on somebody's phone. If you're married, if you're in a situation with somebody where you're in a committed relationship with them, there should be no passcodes. There should be no hiding of anything on the phone. You should want to ease your partner's insecurities and fears after you have cheated on them and betrayed their trust, after you have dealt them one of the most difficult blows that anybody could possibly ever go through, and that is betrayal trauma. Infidelity in relationships is something that's very hard to come back from, but it is completely impossible to come back from when your partner is still hiding things behind your back and not being transparent with you, calling you crazy for asking for reassurance. Cut them loose, y'all. Cut them loose and move on with your life. Real talk.